I'd look weird if I had tiny feet and I was 7 foot. I'd be falling over. I wouldn't be able to like keep myself up or anything like that. So yeah, that's the only thing I would change. I won't change my height or anything like that. No.
I feel like we should maybe hold our feet up for the camera, should we? Welcome to Tall Stories. This time we have the pleasure of sitting down with Theo Turner.
Yep.
Who is?
My name is Theo Turner, like Carl just said. Ex-professional basketball player, ex-TikToker-ish, kinda. And yeah, that's pretty much me. Family man, dad, you know. And that's it.
Gaffer.
Yeah. Huh?
Gaffer.
Gaffer, yeah. You know, big time.
Cool. When did you first realise that you were tall?
I only had a growth spurt in the last year, to be fair, mate. So I was 5'8" and now I'm 7 foot. So probably last year. No, I'm joking. Probably since I was born. There's pictures of me that my mum used to show me where I just look like an absolute unit compared to like other kids. I think there's a picture of me when I was like about 3 or 4, sat on my brother's knee, who's like, I want to say a good 6 years older than me. And you can't see him because I'm just absolutely massive. And like, he's just poking his head around the corner for me, like trying to get in the picture. And there's just me, absolute man-child. But yeah, so since a kid, I've always been massive. Even in like primary school, when I was like 11 years old, I was 6 foot, size 11 shoe. So yeah, just walking around school, primary school, like like one of the teachers. But yeah, and then I think I stopped growing when I was like 21, like the actual height that year. Yeah, so yeah, reached the 7 foot mark when I was 21, I think. Yeah,
because I remember there was a photo of you in a black suit that you bought from us.
Oh yeah,
so was it your mum that bought it?
Yeah, so that was.
How old were you then?
So I was. What was that like? Somewhat. I'm 22 now. So
maybe 17 or something. 17, 18.
No, so I was 29. I'm 29 now. So I've got that about 4 years ago. So it was for an interview for the job I'm in at the minute. So I was like, I need a suit. I haven't got one. Bought that one off Too Tall. My mum bought it for me. And then yeah, tried it on, and honestly, it was like it's the best suit I've ever had on. It's probably one of the only suits I've had, to be fair, and it fit unbelievable. And like I just remember putting it on. My mum got like emotional seeing me in it. She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it fits!" Like blah blah blah. So I messaged JJ telling him that the suit fits like spot on, perfect, and that my mum had like a little breakdown and stuff. And I remember you posting it on the Instagram, the Too Tall Instagram, and I think it did quite well, to be fair, and like responses and like likes and stuff like that. But yeah, it was. I still got that suit now, but it doesn't fit anymore. You know, yeah. No, but it doesn't fit. Like it's a bit too tight. But yeah, so that's hung up in the wardrobe somewhere. Do
you think your height has brought you any like bigger opportunities in life?
Yeah, 100%. So I definitely say in like a sporting aspect, it's done quite well. I played professionally basketball, and I went to America as well, which you know about. Did 5 years over there on a scholarship, and then played professionally for about 2.5 years. Yeah. So like I said, like being tall has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Probably more cons than pros in terms of like not being able to do some day-to-day stuff that normal sized people can do, you know. Always bang your head. To be fair, always bang your head. I don't always bang my head.
We don't like the word normal.
Normal, what word do we use?
Average height.
Average height, yeah, that's it. So I was saying that though, I don't really bang my head anymore because the muscle memory just kicks in. Even in doorways where I don't have to duck, I'm still
doing it anyway.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just muscle memory, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Pull my neck there, to be fair, that actually. Oh yeah.
Okay. If you could change your height, would you?
If I change my height, would I? No, the only thing, right, I'd change, if I could, anything, is that I'm a size 15. And obviously I can get shoes and stuff in my size. But if I could change anything, I'd probably go down to a size 14, just one size.
One size?
Yeah, because like you can get like different kind, like a more variety of trainers in a 14 compared to a 15. Do you know what I mean? So 14, 13. I won't go too small though, because I'd look weird if I had tiny feet and I was 7 foot. I'd be falling over. I wouldn't be able to like keep myself up or anything like that. So yeah, that's the only thing I would change. I won't change my height or anything like that. No.
I feel like we should maybe hold our feet up for the camera, should we?
I don't think there's that much difference, to be fair. What size are you?
7.
Yeah, I remember when I was 14. But, no, it's a good size, mate. It's a good size. Look at hiding his feet under the table now like this. But yeah. Sorry, Carl.
Is your height what makes you unique? Well,
It's what?
That's a silly question. It's
I
obviously
think so,
not.
mate. Yeah, it makes me stand out a little bit. Yeah, especially where I'm from. But yeah, yeah. Obviously, being tall, it does make you unique in a sense because where I'm from, Middlesbrough, there's not many tall people. There's a couple, but not many at like the 7 foot mark. Like I said, there's a few to be fair. But yeah, it's people know me this tall, play basketball. So like I said, I started playing basketball quite late though. I was 16. Before that, I did boxing for about 5 years, 5-6 years. My mum got me into that because she was like convinced she needed to like put me in something where, because we grew up on a council estate in Spencerbeck, Spennybeck. You might have a clue where it is, but yeah, Spencerbeck. And she was like, oh, she needs to get me into something like so I can like look after myself and stick up for myself. So she got me into boxing, and I did that for like 5-6 years. And I loved it, like best sport ever. I still love it now, to be fair. And then I went to college, and there was like a basketball session on after that when I was 16. And the coach was like, oh, we run a club outside of this. You should come down to it. Tees Valley Mohawks. So I went there to a training session and then got really into it. Left college in Middlesbrough, went to like a basketball academy in Newcastle. And then from there, did my BTEC. And while I was there, I was playing for like Northumbria Division 1, which is like the second league in England. And I was playing for the BBL team, the Newcastle Eagles, at the same time. So it was just, at the age of like 17, it was like intense because I was going to like practice with Northumbria 6 till 8, and then the BBL team 8 till 10. So it was just 4 hours. And that was like pretty much every day. And I was training at college as well for the academy. So my body was just raw off. And I was just like 17 years old living by myself up in Newcastle. It was just very intense. But, I loved it at the time. And then I got sick of that and I was like, nah, I'm sick of this. And then I went to Gran Canaria for 5 months, I think, to Canaries Basketball Academy. And just purely play basketball, but that was even worse than what I was doing in Newcastle because practice about 3 times a day. You'd have your meals and that provided for you, but it was like 2-3 meals a day, but it was just like slop. So it was like literally just prison food. So I was like, this is mint. But I was there with my best mate, Jordan, so he made it a bit easier. But yeah, it's just, and then from there, came back to England, finished off my BTEC, and then had like interest from America, like colleges in America. They came over to watch me play in Middlesbrough, which I thought was crazy at the time because I was like, they're flying from Seattle and like New York to come watch me play at Middlesbrough College, like which is a college near me. And then from there, flew me and my mum out for a visit to Seattle. I committed to Seattle University, did 2 years there, and then transferred to Barry University in Miami for 3 years. So I did 5 years in total. Yeah,
I didn't know any of this.
No, and then so I did all that, and then left Seattle because it was proper intense. Like I went over to Seattle when I was 18, and I was honestly, mate, built like a shoelace. It was insane. I was built like a blade of grass. So I went out there looking like that, and then they were like, "All right, you need to put weight on you." I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." But like it was intense. Like they were making me drink like 4 or 5 protein shakes a day, like 4 or 5 scoops. So it was like literally like cement. Like I was talking to you earlier, like literally cement. And you had to drink the shakes in front of the strength coach. Because if you don't, like I think there was a couple of times where I'd go in the bathroom and like pour the powder in the bin and then come back in and just like pretend that I've just drank him like, oh, ugh, that was horrible. But then they caught on because I think he used to go in the toilets and see the powder around the bin. So I was like, fuck, that's great. So he used to make me drink them in front of him, which was fun. And then they went through a phase of like I had to send them pictures of every meal to show that I'm eating 6 meals a day. Jeez. It was just proper intense, mate. And I think, to be fair, looking back on it, it's kind of like character building has made me a stronger person. At the time, I didn't see it like that. I was like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, nah, I want to go home. Like, I was just like literally doing that. And if you didn't, I had like a target weight of each week. So if I didn't hit the weights that they set for me at the end of each week, I had to do something like called a plate push. So it was like every pound you had to do a plate push, I think it was. And you had to get like a 20 kilogram plate and like push it along the turf, like down and back. And like, honestly, I've never felt a burn in your legs like it. It was insane. So there was times where I'm going off topic a little bit, but like me and my mate, he's called Shorey. He's from England. He was out there as well. There was times where like we'd get in the scales to weigh in at the end of the week, and like the strength coach would be there watching, see if we made the weight, and our teammates would come behind us and like put like weights from like actually like weighted vests to get like little sandbag weights and put them in like our pockets or in our shoes when he's not looking to like make the weight go up. But yeah, it was just it's quite intense. Them 2 years, I loved it though. Like coming from England, going over to America to Seattle for. It was like unreal, like Division 1 university. It was like a proper good experience. But but at the time, I couldn't really hack it. I couldn't go home for 2 years. I didn't go home for 2 years, so that was playing on my mind. The whole weight thing. But like looking back on it now, it was just character building. I feel like I was just like it was good for me. And then obviously I came home and transferred to Barry University for 3 years. Went there for 3 years. Went a bit better. Enjoyed my time out there. Obviously Miami, different world. Very expensive, but yeah, different world. Played out there, Division 2 college. It was good. Good teammates and everything like that. And then, yeah, went professional after that in Germany for a year. Then Plymouth in the BBL for a year. And then signed again to go back to Germany. But that's when my son was like, my son's mum was pregnant. So I was like, I'm going to have to come home and set up shop. And then, yeah. So that's like a quick little pit stop tour of a whole basketball situation, yeah.
Nice. What about TikTok? Tell us about that.
Yeah, TikTok. So that basically just came about. I think, to be fair,
your first video did insane.
Insane, yeah. So my mate Jordan, who's like a PT in Bristol, like he's flying now. He's got his own like gym and that in Bristol, and like he's doing unreal. And that started from him doing like PT sessions in his girlfriend's garage, like one-on-one sessions. To now he's got like a big like warehouse kind of thing. He's got like hundreds of people going to his gym. Like he's flying. But he said to me like, "Oh, you need to like make TikToks about being tall." I was like, "Eh?" I was like, "What do you mean?" Like, because I didn't really have TikToks. I wasn't really big on it. I didn't really know how it worked or anything like that. Because I was mainly just Instagram. But he was like, "Get TikTok and have a look." So got TikTok. He was like, "Just make a video about being tall," kind of thing. So I was like, right. So I was like, what can I do? So my first video that you're talking about, I was like, let me just do like little POV of being tall, not POV, but like a little video of being tall. So there was the clip where I'm in bed with like my shins hanging off the bed, which is like a normal situation for me. Any bed I go in, like something like my shins are always hanging off, but I'm used to it. So I did a quick little clip of that, a clip in the shower where it comes up to like my chin, which is standard again. And then another clip of me getting in my car and then sitting in it and then leaning back and
that's the one
looking out the back window. Yeah. But again, that's like normal. Like that's how I have to sit. Post that on TikTok, and I remember going to work, doing a night shift at work, and then I posted it around like 7:30 because John was like, "Oh, it's a good time to post whatever." So I posted it, and then my phone was just like going mental. Like I was like, my phone was freezing. Like it was like lagging and everything like that. It just kept going up, and now it's on like 11.6 million views or something like that. And it was just insane, yeah. Like my brother lives in New Zealand and his partner works in like a supermarket out there. And she said that she went into like the bait room one day and like the people that work there were watching like my TikTok saying, "Have you seen this tall guy from England?" She was like, "Oh, it's my boyfriend's brother." It's just mad. Like obviously 11 million views. It's going to reach like people from all over the world, isn't it? But it was just like from there, I was like, right, let's keep this momentum going. So I was just like thinking of ideas. And I did that. I did about 10 videos, I think, of just like different aspects of being tall. And I had like my little signature thing where I'd go like a doll frame, pause, and then like do the limbo underneath. But I had to stop doing that because my back was snapping. Because honestly, mate, like doll frame comes up to out there. So I was like limboing underneath it. And I was just like, nah, got to stop doing that. And then, so I did really well with that. I had quite a good few opportunities off the back of it. But definitely shout out to Jordan for giving me the idea and getting me into it, yeah.
What happened after the back of it?
Off the back of it,
because you were on the red carpet at one point.
Yeah, well, not exactly the red carpet. There was red carpet there. I don't think I made it that far, but off the back of it, I got quite a few like talent agencies like message me who represent like TikTokers and influencers and stuff like that. So I signed. Well, I was in talks with one, and then, but to be successful in that kind of world, you have to post like all the time. And I didn't really have time. And that's why I kind of stopped doing it, because I didn't have time with my son, work, and just like day-to-day life. I didn't really have time to do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But off the back of it though, like I said, a lot of talent agencies. I had quite a few like TV shows like Married at First Sight, Love Island, what else? Like loads, like random ones that I've never heard of. That message me, like you get like casting researchers that like message you on Instagram and be like, "Oh, we got this TV show coming up. We think you'd be great for it. Are you interested?" And So yeah, I'd Married at First Sight, Love Island, and I was trying to think, Gladiators. Yeah, they messaged me. I was like, yeah, quite a few. And then obviously I got an email from Warner Brothers UK. They emailed me saying they'd love to invite me to like a premiere viewing, like red carpet event for the movie Air, which is about Michael Jordan. So I was like, yeah, 100%. So I messaged Jordan again, my best friend, and I was like, should we go to this? It's in London. So he lives in Bristol, so he was like, yeah, 1,000,000%. So I thought it'd be like a good opportunity for me to get amongst like other influencers if I wanted to go that direction and just like mingle with them kind of thing. So yeah, went down there. We stayed the night in London, went to the event, went out after, and stayed the night in London. And yeah, I was just laughing because like the night out after it was funny because Jordan he's hilarious. So it was a good night. And then went to that red carpet event and seen like a bunch of influencers there, a bunch of TikTokers, Instagram people. And it was good, yeah. Good movie as well, to be fair. But like I said, like just the opportunities that come off the back of social media and doing all that kind of thing's insane.
All because you posted a video about
being tall, mate. That's what I mean. Yeah, people are obsessed with it. Like 11 million views, the comments and everything. Like I think after that I got like 11 million views, 3 million, 700,000, 600,000. Like just insane, and like people are just obsessed with it. Like being tall, like yeah, it was flying, mate. Really good, yeah. And then Instagram off the back of it was doing well as well. I didn't have many followers because on TikTok I think I had like at one point like 210,000. I haven't posted in ages, and I still got like 200,000 just sat there. And then I think TikTok I made up to like 10,000. I mean Instagram, sorry, about 10,000. I was just posting like Instagram stuff on there, but not really TikTok reels or anything like that. But yeah, it was flying, mate, at the time. Yeah.
Cool. What's your go-to outfit?
Go-to outfit? Ooh, I say to Chelsea all the time that I think I'm quite versatile. Do you know what I mean? I can switch it up so I can like one day if I'm feeling like being a chav, I can put like trackies on or something like that. Or if I want to be like, what other styles? Like something baggy or something relaxed fit, I can do that. But my go-to outfit, day to day, I'd probably just say joggers. Like there's them two tall joggers. They're like black. I think they're the Hugo ones, like cargo-y ones.
Cargo ones, yeah.
I've got about 6 pairs of them, so they're my go-tos. I'll wear one of them with like a dry fit top, one of the two tall ones, and that's my go-to, mate. Yeah, just something comfy. But yeah, I like to wear oversized stuff as well, like something comfy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when I go to the gym. Yeah. But like you guys do oversized stuff as well, so best of both worlds. To be fair, you know, tall, branching out.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, dude.
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, it's fun.